For this child observation video, I chose to observe a 4-year-old boy. His name is Grayson Cowell, and he's actually the older brother of the 2-year-old that I observed for the last presentation. So at home, it's pretty much the same thing. Grayson lives with his mom, his dad, and his little sister. His mom is a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't work. She stays home with the kids, cooking, school, and the dad is an exterminator. He works most mornings and afternoons, but it's a pretty structured timeline. He comes home every night and they have dinner together, watch a movie, and then they go to bed. It's not much. Grayson doesn't have any type of daycare. Usually it's grandma who babysits. So it's either grandma or me or my boyfriend. We usually rely on family members for babysitting. Physical development for Grayson, his fine motor skills are right where they should be, as well as his gross motor skills. He's jumping, moving his arms, his legs. He can walk up the stairs, climb. He's really good at all this. So there's no issues where his physical development should be for sure. Grayson weighs about 34 pounds, which is almost about what average is in 4-year-olds. And he is 40 inches tall, which is right on track. As far as sleeping patterns go, Grayson is usually taking a nap every day at around 1 and goes to sleep again around 7. But this is what happens when he does not take his evening nap.
Okay, Grayson, you gotta have a calm body.
A very cranky boy.
You gotta calm down.
And this is also what I'm going to show you next is his idea of a healthy meal.
McDonald's. A fun fry.
Okay.
Is chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
A toy.
Okay.
As a ranch.
And ranch. Okay, good job. Grayson has access to TV at home. He doesn't have an iPad. And his parents really don't let him go on their phones. I feel like maybe this has affected him a little. Not anywhere terrible or great, but I feel like that has not benefited him as much in learning like numbers, letters, because I feel like with the kids that I work with, they watch a lot of YouTube videos, learning games for numbers and ABCs. And Grayson does struggle with things like that. I'm working on that a lot with him when I hang out with him. He doesn't know his letters. He doesn't know his ABCs. So I feel like he was influenced by having a lack of media use. But I do feel like it has helped him physically develop more at this young age because he's extremely active rather than wanting to stay inside and be on the iPad. At age 4, 4-year-olds are able to start understanding themselves, who they are, understanding their gender, as well as even caring for others. This is something I wanted to point out too, because we can really see a 4-year-old's personality come out. Right here, I pretended to fall and hurt my ankle, and I just thought it was the sweetest thing. He immediately got up and he said that he needed to get a Band-Aid. He didn't get an actual Band-Aid. He grabbed a jacket, but he was telling me it was going to be okay. He was trying to take care of me. He kissed my leg better. And it just shows like how they're starting to gain sympathy and understanding themselves as well. Here in this next video is Grayson answering some questions.
Hey, what's your name?
Grayson.
You're Grayson. You're right. How old are you?
9.
You're 9? Are you sure? You look so small.
A small one.
You're small. I think you are 4 years old.
A small.
You're small.
You can show the big.
Grayson's parenting style is definitely authoritative. They set very clear rules for Grayson and his little sister. And when he tantrums or fights with her, they definitely have consequences, either timeout, have to go to bed early, or they miss out on dessert. And Grayson is very aware of this, which I'm glad he understands what is expected from him. When it comes to friends, I just wanted to let him tell you what he thinks. 4-year-olds typically don't have a peer group. Grayson mostly plays outside with his neighbors, his sister, or his cousins, but he don't really know if he understands the meaning of friendship yet, but this is his idea. Navy is your best friend?
This.
What about Judy?
Judy, my best friend. Judy, little cool.
Oh, little girl. A standout that maybe you guys have observed while watching my video too is you can see Grayson has a little bit of issues with speech and pronunciation. His pediatrician did refer him to a speech therapist. He is behind with his words and his pronunciation, and he does require a little more help. I feel like he just needs to slow it down, because when I'm with him one-on-one, I'm able to break down words little by little, and he's able to pronounce them better. So I do think speech is going to help him be able to communicate at a higher level. The pediatrician did also state, though, that all other areas in his development are on track. He's not behind, and he's learning as he should be. So that was the only other thing that I would have included with his development. I do believe he should be speaking a little bit more.